Every building structure eventually has to replace its major systems, roof, heating and cooling, and what have you, and a condo building is no exception. So how do those things get paid for? Today I'm talking about a condo's cash reserves and reserve fund studies. Cash held in reserve as well as results from a reserve fund study are both items of information that can be found in a status certificate for a condo complex. When the owners in a complex pay monthly maintenance fees, a portion of those fees get put away essentially as savings for capital expenditures for the building. So we're talking about fixing the roof or fixing the heating and cooling, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, or maybe the carpet in all the hallways needs to be replaced. A reserve fund study is a hard look by an independent third-party engineering firm at a condo's cash reserves to determine if the corporation has and will have enough money in those cash reserves to pay for those large expenses whenever they need to happen. The engineering firm considers the age of the building, how well it's showing its age, what work might need to be done and when, and compares these factors against how much money is being saved and the rate at which it's being saved. And if it's not enough, then the building has to take action to ensure that the reserve account is being properly funded. These reserve fund studies must be done every 3 years to make sure that nothing major has changed with either the building or the reserve fund itself since the previous study. So the amount of cash reserves and the results from the most recent reserve fund study are incredibly valuable pieces of information if you're considering purchasing a condo. The last thing that you'd want to do is buy into a building where they have no cash saved in the bank and they need to replace the heating in 3 years. Guess who's going to end up paying for that? I'm Harnish, Toronto Real Estate Navigator with Bosley Real Estate. Thank you again so much for your time. I appreciate you watching, and I hope to see you again. Take care.